Greetings, everybody. We are here in a glorious, glorious game. It's going to be game number 5 in a 2-2 series. This is an awesome game to watch. We are watching Lalush, or M does not equal Lalush. I do not know what team that is, but whatever it is a great team. I've seen a couple people with that tag, and Lalush being one of them. These guys have got to be skillful. So we're going to see him going up against roxkisBratOK. Bratok, who is another incredible Terran player. He's got such a history, huge history from Brood War, one of the really strong players from that. And I've actually been watching the TSL 2 again, not just the TSL 3 guys. There were 2 other previous TSLs in Starcraft 1 that were just as incredible. I just watched the finals of the TSL 3 too, and that was great. I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you haven't seen those, you've got to watch those. TSLs are just awesome and awesome and awesome. So Lalush goes ahead and scouts that Bratok is in this base, and he's not going to go ahead and reveal immediately the spawn positions. He wants Bratok to go around to the other bases, but because this is ESL Metalopolis, I do believe that you cannot spawn in these close ground spots. So Bratok is probably going to be scouting to the close air spawns first anyway, because it is faster to get there than to go straight across the map to try and scout cross map, as it's a possibility, but really you want to be as efficient as you can. So we're seeing Bratok throwing down his first barracks. We'll see if he's going to go ahead and throw down a 2 racks or something else. It looks like he's going to go ahead and start off with no first refinery quite yet. Are we seeing a 2 racks? I don't think so. His money's climbing up. He could actually be going for another no gas fast expand. Another no gas fast expand, as that's such a very strong opener, as he's definitely shown that he's quite adept at it. But I'm kind of annoyed in the fact that Bratok has not been changing up his strategies. He hasn't been doing different things. He's been basically doing this no gas fast expand a couple times in a row now, and I really don't like that. I really think you should be varying up your play, especially when you've lost the last 2 games in a row. So Lalush is continuing to play very, very well. You can see his spawning pool is being thrown down after his hatchery, and we're seeing that this is a great job of scouting around with this drone, making sure there aren't any weird bunker rush hits happening right now, as we're seeing that Bratok actually scouts the close ground positions first. So really, there's no gas fast expand command center inside Bratok's base, and we see that good job with Lalush and his Overlord. Has he actually? Oh, he pulled it away before being able to see that there was another command center going down. That would have been great for him to actually be able to witness. We're gonna go ahead and see that this SUV is not even close to seeing the base of Lalush. Gonna run around and see that there's a lack of creep, and then just run here, see that this hatchery's already done. We're seeing queens in production at both the main and the natural suspension. First gas going down. So Lalush is definitely looking very, very stable, but he has not scouted this command center. Oh, he's in such a good position to actually scout it too. You can see this Overlord is very close to seeing it. It's so frustrating to see that it's not quite there. But these guys are much better players than me, so I can't really fault them. But again, Bratok with a very fast level gas. I don't think this has really been benefiting him. I think the lack of Marines in his army composition has kind of been hurting him, giving him less units to really micro, though he definitely enjoys having his tanks in the mix. His Marine tank mix is very, very effective. And we're seeing the factory plop down in a space that's going to allow him to get the add-on directly as a part of the wall off. 3 Marines are down here, going to go ahead and try and just force away any scouting Zerglings. I'm still just waiting for this Overlord to sacrifice into this base and see Bratok's main base just with that second command center just directly inside. It's kind of it's just irking me that he wasn't able to see this. It's just so close. Alright, but still, the winner of this game does win the series, which should be amazing. We're seeing that Bratok, again, doing a little push out with a few Marines, but it looks like this actually isn't fooling Lalush this time, or if he just hasn't seen it. He's not getting very many Zergans there. He's seeing 2 Zergans on the way. It looks like Bratok's actually going to be able to take out this lead creep tumor. Will it fall or burrow? Oh, it burrowed in time. Oh, that's great for Lalush. Not losing that early leading creep tumor is going to be really beneficial to him, as losing that can be very, very annoying and tedious, and plus it's just a waste of a layer of spawning larvae that he could have done. So Lush is actually not choosing. There we go. So I'm finally seeing the spawn larva. Looks like they actually just wanted to time it up with the queen at the natural expansion, which has the same amount of energy, or basically the same amount of energy. So we're seeing a scan. Could go ahead and see nothing except that metabolic boost is researching, and now we're seeing something +1 melee attacks researching from the Evo chamber as well, and continuing mining from the extractor. While we see a very fast third base from Lalush, seeing him switch it up. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and realize that this fast expand has happened, but he still hasn't seen the command center. And he still hasn't gone over here either. Oh, Lalush, come on, do your scouting. I have faith in you that you can scout and see what is happening. But this is definitely looking to be a very stable game for both these players. Both of them are playing very, very safe. Lalush has not started mining from that base over there, but his Baneling Nest has now gone down. He's getting the +1 attacks very, very early, and a third base very, very early as well. So he's really looking to stabilize and do a ton of mid-game, late-game types of styles of play, as opposed to just trying to do a lot of aggression earlier on. You can see that we're at 44 drones to 33 SCVs, so very healthy drone counts. We can see that it's actually ahead in the mineral income by a little bit, but behind in terms of gas, as BratOK does have his third gas up and running, but it's going to be soon in favor of Lalush. He's got his, or actually even out for Lalush, as his third extraction just finished, but still no second gas in his main quite yet. He's actually getting gases at his third base as well, but still, I'm wondering if this is actually a mistake to not have this Vespene Geyser having an extractor on it. He actually just might have thought that he's already built it, but he's not going to have about 120 gas or so per minute because of the fact of this lack of geyser, which could be very, very judgmental. He also needs to work on spreading his creep between his second base and his third. And we're seeing that there is a scan. I'm going to go ahead and go right on top of that layer. And BratOK still is not aware of this third base. He's seen basically the fact that it's going to be a normal game from Lalush as his creep is spread this way. He doesn't even know that there's a base down there, and I'm kind of expecting creep to be spread. There's got to be a connection. There's also no queen at this base quite yet. It looks like he actually canceled getting this geyser as well. So he's going to stay on basically 4 geysers, but leaving 1 geyser in his first and third base is unextractor. That's kind of the way to put it, but still, this is kind of looking weird from Lalush, the fact he's only having those 4 gases. He is now definitely ahead in mineral income even more, especially with the distribution of his base, but behind in the gas. Looks like BratOK is starting to try and get out some more of his tech. We can see that siege tanks are out with siege mode, so he's got very powerful siege tanks. He's getting out combat shield for his marines. Stim is done, but he's pushing before combat shield is actually finished, and we're going to see that this push is going to be completely scouted by those lings, and BratOK could be in a very good spot. He's taking a lot of the creature out, which is great. Lalush can't engage prematurely. He's got to get more units out. Guys, you have to deal with a lot of elevating from BratOK. BratOK is doing some great job of positioning, but this is Metalopolis, not tal'darim altar. This cliffing is going to be a little less effective than tal'darim. But BratOK is going to go ahead and bring every single unit. Are we going to see the siege tank siege up? There we go. Sieging up happening. Lalush is going to run away and not lose very many banelings. Oh, wait, never mind. He's got all those banelings that are just completely out of position. So BratOK is going to go ahead and take a very commanding hold on this main base from Lalush. There's no central hooks quite yet, but lings and banelings will go ahead and start attacking these siege tanks and everything. BratOK is not going to be able to save them, and Lalush takes out early siege tanks very, very significant. You can see the tank count is down to 2, and they are back here in the main base of BratOK. So he is definitely in a rough spot, as Lalush has handled that very, very well, taking not very many losses. If you look back in BratOK's national expansion, he's getting up at third base, but Lalush is up and running. BratOK is now going to go ahead and find this and probably just say, oh no, that's why I'm getting taken out. He's got more units than I thought he would, because his base has been up for a long time. Look at the minerals that have been mined. A couple hundred from every single one of these mineral patches, over 300 in some of them. So he's definitely had a lot of income from that base. And Lalush is going to go ahead, and is he going to start getting up a 4th base? Yes. Oh, this is so good to see. Lalush getting up a 4th base. This will be scouted by BratOK instantaneously, though. He might go ahead and drop marines down here. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. Might be able to attack this hatchery from here, but now they're just going to be able to heal those marines. But drop in the main base. BratOK is going to go ahead and targeting the spawning pool, but there's going to be the banelings. They didn't. They were just on attack move. They would have taken out those marines instantaneously. But Lalush getting some of his buildings targeted, but Lalush is really going to be able to handle this quite efficiently, as BratOK is not going to be able to use these guys as effectively as he wants. Going to go lose and head. Oh, he lost 1 marine. So only 2 marines are left. BratOK is trying to be as effective as he can. Even a spine crawler forced in the main, which is great. We can see the drone count is at 61, though, which is very, very strong. These lings are going to go ahead and start taking down those marines. Yep, they do fall. BratOK just has a lonely medevac now at this 4th base of Lalush, but BratOK is about to get up his own 3rd base. He's going to be able to get a planetary fortress here if he really wants to. It's definitely going to be a smarter choice, but one lane go ahead and delay the landing of that command center. Might be a planetary fortress. If it feels great, it could be an orbital command, but I'm definitely expecting a planetary fortress at this third base, and Braddock is going to go ahead and push out, and he's not going to be able to land this command center because of this ling, and his army is still over here. Okay, looks like he's going to finally realize that, oh wait, no, he's going to go ahead and transfer some of these SCVs, and now he's going to bring his army to take this out, but Lalush is looking so solid. We're seeing an influx of these mutas, 9 mutas. That is so strong. There we're seeing that was taken out, and we're seeing all of these turrets being put into place. No turrets in the natural expansion or the main, though. Has he actually seen the spire? I believe he has. He had those marines down there. Yep, he has seen the spire, knows of its existence, and now Lalush is getting a ton of banelings, morphing 9 more banelings. He could do a ton of damage. He could actually bust his planetary fortress with the amount of banelings that he has. It'll be expensive, but taking out that base from Braddock will be hugely beneficial for him, as Lalush has a lot of maneuverability and attacking positions that he can really take advantage of. But there is going to see that there are tanks down there, and the Thor is out. One Thor is going to be great against these mutas. Mutas are not like that gigantic count that's just so deadly, and a lot of banings get wasted for nothing, but SCVs are getting taken out. It looks like Braddock is going to try and defend this, but the problem is that he has lost a bunch of SCVs, and yep, 4 SCVs were just killed. And Braddock's planetary fortress, though, is really helping deal with any possibilities of Zerglings running by. Braddock is behind the food count by a little bit, 135 to 152, so he's looking good. He's got the +1 attack for both his mech army and his bio army, so that's a lot of DPS that he has. Lalush still has no upgrades for those Mutas, but he's got +2 attack and +1 carapace for these banelings and Zerglings, which is great. He's to absorb all of those hits from the Marines and everything, but we are seeing a 5th just getting thrown down for Lalush. He's expanding like crazy, macroing as much as he can, doing such a good job of just getting as much as he can out there while just surviving to anything that Braddock is doing. Just great army engagements, very smart play from Lalush's part. And we're seeing that Braddock does have turrets now spaced out inside his main base. We're seeing that natural expansion, still no turrets. Ouch, no turrets in this natural expansion. That could get destroyed by enemies that decide to push, but a lot of banelings are out for Lalush. We're seeing 19 banelings, huge attack, fungal growth on all of those. Oh my god, on all of those Marines. That is a huge deal. Braddock just lost a lot, but the Infestor did just get taken out. These Thors are still alive, and we're seeing the food count is so different. 160, 137, but a few units do get taken out for free, so that's great for Braddock. But Lalush, good Infestor management. We're seeing that the Corruptors are coming out. Great. We could be seeing Hive Tech, and are we going to be seeing Hive Tech? Yes, Hive Tech is out. Greater Spire is morphing. This is great. He's going to be able to destroy this slow push, assuming a Corruptors into Broodlords in time and just survive. Once he gets those Broodlords out, that'd be great. But look at the health of these medevacs. They're just so depleted from the fungal growth. This is a very weak position for Braddock. Those are so flimsy, but there aren't that many there really aren't that many Marines that can be healed quite left, as Fungo just took out so many. We're even seeing adrenaline glands being researched at the spawning pool for those Zerglings. Oh, Lalush is going for a great Hive Tech gameplay. Just do so much damage, so much DPS, Broodlords, along with the upgrades that the Zerglings have that do affect the Broodlings as well. This is going to be huge, and all the Evo Chamber is actually getting targeted. Oh, it actually might not be able to finish this Carapace upgrade, but it looks like Brax will go ahead and just start trying to hit a lot. But oh, good pickup, going to save those Marines. Muta's getting ripped apart by those Marines and the Thors. This is a really precarious position for Braddock and Lalush. Lalush is trying to buy the time. Here we are. The Broodlords are in the mix. We are seeing those 5 Broodlords go ahead and engage this huge army. Braddock is going to run up with those Marines, but fungal growth to prevent the Marines from really hitting these Broodlords. One Broodlord may go down. It does, but these Broodlords are doing so much damage to Braddock. He just doesn't have that much left. You can see all these siege tanks, but siege tanks can't shoot up. This oh god, this Thor that's left could take a lot of damage. Lings and Banelings are just sitting back here, not even doing anything. Oh, Lalush is just letting his Broodlords do the damage. Thor goes down. That is it for the anti-air, except for these few Marines in this single bunker. But Braddock is not able to lift off his units. And we're seeing Mutas go ahead and pick off these siege tanks up on the high ground as well. And there are these those Marines are going to go down. Lynx and everything going to move in. Looks like Lalush is going to go ahead and do the push. He feels like he's got enough to just steamroll over everything BratOK has, and it is looking to be the case. He's now at max food. BratOK has this gold in play. He just got that up. Very few minerals have mined from there. But all of these Banelings are going to go ahead. They could just hit this planetary fortress. They're going to go for the SCVs. Huge blow on the SCVs. Planetary fortress goes down. BratOK is getting manhandled right now. The hive tech is just being so effective. Lalush is shutting down expansions, and Lalush is just streaming in more units. More Broodlords and Lings are running in. Adrenal glands on these Zerglings with plus attack upgrades. This is so great, but Viking is on the field, and these Marines are in a great count. They could actually do a good job as slamming all these Broodlords. Looks like this is going to be the case. Broodlords do get taken out, but BratOK has taken a ton of damage. Lalush is just bringing in more Lings, more Banelings. He's got a high level of upgrades, 3-2 now. Definitely much better than the 2-0 that BratOK has. Where are the infestors? We're seeing one infestor in production. We are seeing a couple of Broodlords being produced right now, and Mutas get taken out instantaneously, but surround with the Lings on top of the Thors. These Thors are going to go down very, very quickly, and yeah, that is bad for BratOK. 114 food and 148 of Lalush. He's doing a good job of staying in this, but losing this command center at the gold is really, really hurting his Marine count. He needs that DPS, he needs that maneuverability, and especially against these Broodlords. The two Vikings that are out are doing so much damage. Lalush doesn't have any anti-air out for the moment, except for these few queens. Is there going to be an infestor on the field too? It'd be great for him. And yes, there's an infestor with a great fungal growth on a lot of those. Oh my god, just rolling through those Marines. The fungal growth just being way too effective. And BratOK is now down below 100 food. And we're seeing sieging with these Broodlords at the gold, and that does go down. BratOK is getting a high 1,200, 1,300 in terms of resources, while Lalush is still managing to stay low, almost going down to 0-0. 200, 600. His food count is actually increasing, while BratOK is just going down. Look at these medevacs too. They're just eating up supply essentially. There's nothing to heal. They aren't really being able to do anything. And BratOK is actually starting to lose a lot. As you can see, the weapon speed 0.59. So quick with the damage with those Zerglings are. This is going to be so great for him. BratOK is really on the back foot right now. We're seeing all these Banelings and Lings going to run up and just start surrounding and hitting every single one of those Marines. And that's going to be GG. Lalush pulls the reverse all kill against BratOK, going down 0-2 and then winning 3-2 in a beautiful series. Very well played games by Lalush. Definitely great to see. roxkisBratOK says grats. I believe this was part of a tournament, so definitely good job by these guys. We're going to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and we're going to cast some more games, as these are just very, very enjoyable. Thank you very much.